Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0045 refers to a malfunction in the turbocharger wastegate control actuator circuit in Honda Civic models of 2022 and newer. The turbocharger wastegate plays an essential role in managing the boost pressure generated by the turbocharger by allowing excess exhaust gases to bypass the turbine wheel. This control actuator is integrated with the turbocharger itself, meaning it is located directly on the turbocharger assembly under the engine hood. If the current to this actuator falls outside the designated range set by the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, it identifies this discrepancy as an abnormality, logs the DTC, and triggers the check engine light. The PCM uses feedback from various sensors and components to ensure optimal performance and emissions control. Therefore, addressing the issues related to DTC P0045 is crucial for maintaining engine efficiency and overall vehicle health. The DTC P0045 indicates a malfunction specifically in the turbocharger wastegate control actuator circuit. The turbocharger wastegate control actuator is responsible for regulating the amount of exhaust gas that flows into the turbine of the turbocharger, thus controlling the engine's boost pressure. When this system does not function correctly, the PCM recognizes that the actuator's current is outside the specified range, leading to performance issues such as reduced engine power and increased emissions. The actuator is integrated with the turbocharger and can be found bolted directly to it, typically located near the engine's intake manifold, so that it can effectively manage boost levels. Failure of this component often results in performance degradation, making it essential to address once identified. Several potential causes can lead to the occurrence of DTC P0045. The first possible cause is a malfunction within the turbocharger itself, which may include mechanical failure that inhibits the operation of the wastegate control actuator. Next, faulty wiring or connections in the circuit can lead to improper signal transmission or short circuits, leading to abnormal readings by the PCM. Moreover, if the PCM, which is responsible for processing input from various sensors, is defective, it may misinterpret the data or fail to recognize the actuator's status, consequently triggering the DTC. Each of these components must be inspected systematically to determine the exact source of the malfunction. The symptoms associated with DTC P0045 can significantly affect the driving experience of the Honda Civic. One of the most noticeable signs is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, which serves as a warning indicator. Drivers may also experience reduced engine performance, as an inoperable wastegate actuator can prevent the turbocharger from providing the needed boost, leading to sluggish acceleration. Additionally, an increase in turbo lag may be observed, where the delay between hitting the accelerator and experiencing boost becomes pronounced. Other possible symptoms may include increased exhaust emissions and unusual engine noise, all of which warrant immediate diagnosis and remediation. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0045 involves starting the engine and holding the RPM constant at around 3,000 without any load. For automatic transmissions, this means placing the continuously variable transmission, or CVT, into P or N, while for manual transmissions, it should be placed in neutral. The purpose of maintaining this specific RPM is to promote optimal operating conditions for the turbocharger, allowing for a thorough assessment. After sustaining the engine at this RPM, allow it to idle for an additional 2 minutes. During this period, the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, will collect and analyze data from the engine's various sensors, which is crucial before conducting further tests, such as running the HDS or Honda Diagnostic System. Proper execution of this step ensures that you have ample diagnostic data available for the next stages of troubleshooting. In the second step of troubleshooting DTC P0045, the technician should perform diagnostics using the HDS or Honda Diagnostic System. This tool provides a suite of functions that can help pinpoint the issue, including checking the electric wastegate functionality. During this test, it is crucial to monitor how the wastegate actuator responds to commands from the PCM. Any irregularities in the expected performance during this diagnostic phase can indicate a malfunction in the actuator or associated circuitry. Additionally, documenting the results of these tests allows for comparison to standard values and helps determine if the actuator is functioning correctly or if further inspections are necessary. This step is pivotal for isolating the source of the DTC before proceeding to more invasive inspections and repairs. The third step requires disconnecting the Turbocharger 5P connector to facilitate further diagnosis of the wastegate control actuator. This action isolates the actuator from the vehicle's electrical system, allowing for a more accurate assessment of its internal circuit. At this point, technicians should conduct an internal circuit inspection to ascertain resistance readings. According to normal conditions, the resistance should fall between 1.2 ohms to 1.0 kiloohms. If the resistance value is outside this range, then it indicates a fault within the actuator itself, necessitating replacement. Testing for shorts or opens within the internal circuit is essential for determining if the actuator is functioning as intended before assessing the external wiring circuit. Ensuring these parameters are met is critical in diagnosing faults effectively. In the fourth step, technicians will focus on inspecting the WGM TR1 plus wire for any potential opens. Before getting started, ensure the Turbocharger 5P connector remains disconnected. Inspecting this wire involves using resistance testing to ensure it is below 1 ohm, which indicates a good connection and absence of faults. Following this, perform similar open wire inspections on WGM TR2, where the same resistance specifications should apply. If either wire does not meet the resistance values, it may signal that there is an open circuit, confirming there can be no signal transmission to the wastegate control actuator. Documenting these findings aids in resolving circuit-related issues and is vital for ensuring the entire wastegate system functions correctly. In this fifth troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to examining the WG-MTR1 plus wire for potential short circuits. Again, ensure that the turbocharger and PCM connectors are both disconnected before starting this test. Within this inspection, if the resistance reads below 1 ohm, it could suggest that the wire is shorted to ground, which causes it to directly connect with the negative battery terminal, leading to significant functionality issues. Additionally, confirm that the resistance value should exceed 1 megaohm if the wire is intact and not exhibiting any shorts. Any resistance reading outside of these parameters indicates that the wire integrity has been compromised. Documenting the results will be essential for localizing the issue and prescribing the appropriate remedial action. The sixth step involves inspecting the WG-MTR2 wire for potential shorts or ground issues similar to the previous steps. Before commencing this inspection, ensure that both the turbocharger and PCM connectors remain disconnected. The technician should look for any shorts to ground that may affect the wire's performance. Resistance should once again exceed 1 megaohm to confirm that there are no shorts present. If anything deviates from this expected value, it may suggest that the wire is shorted, resulting in the actuator not functioning as it should. Following up on these tests requires precise documentation to facilitate effective troubleshooting by identifying whether an actuating or wiring issue lies at the heart of the DTC. The final troubleshooting step is to assess the PCM or powertrain control module if all previous tests return normal results. The PCM is the vehicle's central computer, which processes the data from the engine sensors and controls actuators based on that information. If it determines normal conditions in earlier tests, yet the DTC is still present, it suggests that the fault may reside within the PCM itself. This could include internal faults or software issues that prevent the module from communicating correctly with the turbocharger system. A comprehensive inspection and diagnostic analysis will be required to ascertain if the PCM is operational. If a defect is confirmed, replacing the PCM will be necessary to restore proper function and vehicle performance. After completing repairs based on the earlier diagnostic steps for DTC P0045, the next phase involves final repair verification. Begin by clearing any stored DTC codes using the HDS or Honda Diagnostics system to reset the vehicle's computer. Once cleared, it is paramount to perform a test drive under various driving conditions, allowing the system to calibrate and ensuring that the turbocharger operates within its normal parameters. During the test drive, observe for any re-illumination of the check engine light or abnormal performance symptoms. If everything functions appropriately without any DTC codes being stored again, it indicates a successful repair. If issues recur, additional diagnosis may be required. To help prevent the recurrence of DTC P0045 in the future, implementing preventive maintenance is vital. Regular inspections of wiring and connectors associated with the turbocharger wastegate control actuator can help catch any emerging issues before they lead to faults. Scheduling routine service for the turbocharger, including cleaning and component checks, will ensure optimal functionality over the lifespan of the vehicle. Additionally, monitoring engine performance and addressing any irregularities as they arise can prevent further complications. By staying proactive with preventive maintenance practices, vehicle owners can enhance the longevity and reliability of their Honda Civic. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0045 and effectively diagnosing the turbocharger wastegate control actuator circuit is essential for maintaining the performance of a Honda Civic 2022 or newer. Early identification of symptoms, such as reduced engine performance and the check engine light, can save time and resources. Following the systematic troubleshooting steps outlined ensures a thorough examination of the potential issues, ranging from the turbocharger itself to the PCM. Finally, ensuring the turbocharger system operates correctly after repairs not only enhances driving experience, but also prolongs vehicle reliability. Using preventive maintenance strategies, vehicle owners can significantly reduce the likelihood of future occurrences of DTC P0045. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.